Look here, we can learn from DJ Khaled. And sadly enough, DJ Khaled can teach the church a few things, specifically in closing this year out. His last album was called God Did. Now I get it, for some church folk, that's too simple. It seems to be though, for those in the world, that's more than enough to understand what God did. Now some of us want to be like Jay-Z on his song, and instead of saying that God did it, we want to say we did. And it's in the same book of Deuteronomy, numerous times where Moses is telling them, look here, you're crossing over, but I need you to not forget that it was the Lord your God who did this. For me personally, I'm not concerned about your first 60 days or 90 days on the new job. It's so fresh, you're going to be singing praises unto the Lord. You're going to tell everybody who did it. I'm not so much concerned about them first 2 to 3 months once the school loans had got paid for and you was part of that forgiveness plan. I'm not concerned about your first 90 days of being healed, or your first 90 days being booed up, or your first 90 days with the new car, the new house, or I'm not concerned about, because it's still fresh. I'm more concerned about your second year into the blessing, where it can become very easy and subtle for you to begin to tell people that it was you who did it. This is why we remember. So we don't get into year 2 or 3 getting to tell folk it was letters behind your name. I remember how you were before you got into the promise. And we know right in this season, God did it. I don't even know what your God did it is. All I know is whatever it was, he did it. It wasn't your pastor. It wasn't Monday morning prayers. It wasn't the Saturate book. It wasn't the Sin Nashville. It was Jesus who did it. Somebody say God did it.